Hello guys and welcome back. So today we're going to learn how to create the features that we needed for our coin system, and let's start the video. So first of all, we are going to need a variable that we can store our coin values in there. So how can we do that? So you remember we talked about the game mode that it stores every rule for the current level. Alright, also it can store any value that we want and that will not be destroyed. Alright, like a scoring system, a coin system, or things like that, we can store them in the ball game mode. Alright, so we are gonna do that. Go to the ball game mode, BP ball mode. Alright, and then in here click open full blueprint. Alright, and after that what we want to create a variable in here, alright, that we can store our coins in there. Alright, so in the variables click this plus sign and then name it total coins. Alright, and make sure that in here in the variable type, make sure it is an integer. Alright, because we need a number. Alright, then compile and then save. So right now we created our variable, but what we need is something like a function or something like that, that whenever we collect a coin, we call that function and that function adds our coins to the total coins in here. So what do I mean by that? For example, if our ball collected a coin, alright, we want to tell the system that, hey, we collected a coin and add the coin value to our total coins. Alright, so what we are gonna do, go to the functions in here and click create a function. Alright, click this plus sign and then name it add. Alright, add coin. So what that add coin will do, alright, so whenever we collect a coin, we will call this add coin function, and then that function will add the coin to our variable in here. So how do we do that? Alright, compile and then save. So first of all, what we need is in our coin, alright, whenever we collected a coin, we will need an input. Alright, so we might have different types of coins, alright, that may give us different amount of coins. For example, we may have 15 coins, we may have 10 coins, or we may have $1. We may have, when we collect something else, it will give us $15 or things like that. So what we need is to create an input in here. Alright, so click on the add coin and then click on input, a new parameter, and call it coin amount. Alright, so and make it an integer as well. Compile and then save. So what that does, every time we call this add coin function, we will give it an amount, alright, to add to our total coins. Alright, so how do we do that? We will get our total coins and put it in here. You see that we've got set and get. Alright, the set will set the value and the get will get the value as it says. Alright, so total coins, grab it here and then select the set value, and then what we need is get our coin amount and then type plus. It will be integer plus integer. Alright, so what do we want to add? We will get our coins that we had, alright, get the coins that we had before and then add it with the new amount and then set our old coins that we had to the new amount. Alright, so we will get the coin amount that we got, the new one, and the old one, we will add them together and then we will set the total coins to that value. And after that, that's all that we need, but I want to add something else. So for example, whenever we call that function, we want to have a an output that gives us the total coins that we have right now. Alright, so select the add coin and click the output parameter and call this one new coin amount. Alright, new coin amount, and then just drag that and put it there, and that's it. We created our coin function system. Alright, so compile and then save and then get out of here. Alright, after that, go to the BP coin in here and then grab it to be next to the map. And after that, go to the viewport, add component, and add a box collision. All right, we need a box collision. So select the box collision and then move it a little bit up, and just make it so that it fits the coin. Yeah, I think something like this would work. All right, yeah, that will work. Compile and then save. So what that box collision does is, whenever something enters the box collision, it will tell the system that something has entered it and do the things that we want. So whenever our ball, enters this box collision, we want to, collect the coin and then destroy the coin. All right. So go to the event graph in here and let's do that now. So what we need here is the event actor begin overlap. So what it does is that the event actor begin overlap, whenever something enters that box collision in here, this will fire. All right, anything after this, it will fire. So whenever our ball enters that collision, that that pink thing, the collision, this will fire, and we will know that something has entered the coin and we can collect the coin and things like that. So move this up and move that one down, so we just need this one. All right, event actor begin overlap. So whenever something enters that collision, first of all we want to check that if it is the ball. All right, so the other actor, all right, grab it and put it here and say cast to BP ball pound. All right, okay, so what that cast does, all right, it checks that if the other actor, it means the actor that has entered that box collision, all right, if it is the ball. All right, and if it is the ball, this will fire. All right, if it is true. If it is false, it means it's not the ball, this will fire. All right, so we don't want that one, we are gonna only use that one. All right, so if it is the ball, we want to check if it is the ball. Then what we need is right click in an empty place and then type get game mode. All right, get the game mode, and then from that blue pin, all right, we want to cast it to BP ball mode. All right, the game mode that we created. All right, so we will say that get our game mode from the current level and make it a BP ball mode. And then after that, you remember in the BP ball mode in here, we created an add coin functionality. All right, so that's why we needed the BP ball mode. Okay, in here as the BP ball mode, what we want to do is call that function that we created. All right, add coin. Okay, so how much coin do you want to add each time we collect a coin? Let's say we want 10. All right, we might change this later, but let's say we want 10. After that, what we need is to print the coin amounts that we have so that we know that it is updated. All right, so grab that one in here and call print string, so it will just print a string for us. And then grab that new coin amount and put it into in string. All right, so let's see what that will do. All right, so compile and then save, and let's see where is our BP ball pound. The player star is in here, and let's create some coins around our player star. All right, let's add that. And also, if you wanted to duplicate something, all right, just click it and hit Alt and then drag it to another place. All right, and then hit Alt to another place and Alt to another place. This will duplicate the thing that you have and put it into another place. So let's see how it will be. All right, okay, right now you can see that we've got some problems. All right, one of the problems that we have is, whenever we collect a coin, we want the coin to be destroyed. All right, and also we want to be able to go through the coin. All right, we don't want our coin to be like this. All right, so I'm entering the coin and the coin is stopping me. We don't want that, and we want also the coin to be destroyed. And if you also look at in here, all right, look at here, you see that our coin value will display. All right, so let's see that again. It will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you see that it is updating. All right, but we've got some little problems that we want to solve. So first of all, let's solve that one, that we can, you know, go through the coin. All right, so how we solve that, we will go to the assets folder in here and go to the coin that we had in there, the static mesh, and then we will click the collision in here and click the simple collision. As we see that it has, the coin has a collision in it. All right, and this collision does not let us to go through it. All right, so just click the collision. All right, just click that green thing, all right, that green boundary, and then click delete on your keyboard, and then save it and close that one. After that, let's see if our ball can go through the coin. Yeah, the ball can go through the coin, but the coin is not being destroyed every time. So we want to add that functionality as well. Our coin in here, all right, after it prints the string, all right, what we want to do is call destroy actor in here, destroy actor. All right, call destroy actor and then compile and save. So let's see if that works right now. Yeah, it's destroying the actor. All right, it's destroying the coin every time we collect it. And also right now our coin does not look so nice because you know, in every game the coin must rotate and things like that, but our coin, you see, it is just, you know, just waiting there for us to be collected. All right, so go to the BP coin in here and go to the viewport, and then what we want to add is to, you know, add component and then type rotating movement. All right, we want the rotating movement in here, and then compile and save it. So let's see. Yeah, right now our coins are rotating and we can collect them easily. All right, and another thing that we want to add, I think our ball right now, it looks so big. We can make the coins a little bit bigger, but I don't think so. I think we want to, you know, shrink down our ball a little bit. Just go to the BP ball pound, all right, and then go to the viewport and click the sphere in here. Make sure that this lock is selected. All right, make sure it's selected, and then type on one of them 0.75. all right, so we want it to be like this. The scale should be 0.75, 75, 75. all right, so we want to make it a little bit smaller, and then compile, save, and let's see. Yeah, I think our ball now looks much better. All right, so right now we can collect our coins, but you see that there is no sound. Later we will add sound as well. All right, don't worry, we will do that later. We want to, you know, finish the functionalities and then do the things together. All right, we don't want to make the things so complicated. We are going through them step by step. All right, so let's review one more time what we did today. All right, go back to the BP coin and then go to the event graph. So what we did in here was actually, all right, so we said that event actor begin overlap. So it says whenever anything, all right, anything enters that coin, that, you know, that box, all right, call this function. All right, it will call that function, and then we say that if the other actor is a ball pound, all right, check that. All right, and if it is a BP ball pound, what we want to do is get our game mode and then cast it to BP ball mode. All right, so we want to call our game mode that we created, and then in our game mode we created a function which is add coin. All right, so that it will add the coin to our coin system. All right, and then it will add coins as 10 coins. All right, and then after that we want to print string. All right, so that it will print on the top of the screen in here. And by the way, this print string is not for our UI. All right, it's just for debug purposes. All right, it will not be, you know, displayed when the game is finished. All right, this is just for debug purposes, and we will create our UI later. All right, so after the printing string, and then we want to destroy the coin that we just created. So let's see that again. So we go into the box collision and the coin will be destroyed, all right, and it will add our coin amount on the top of the screen. So guys, I hope you learned a new thing, and I have planned a lot of things that we can do in the next upcoming videos. So stay tuned, and as always, see you in the next video.